Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Alright, today we are going to be watching episode 3 of Alien Earth, and the title of episode 3 is Metamorphosis. So, in an Alien series, you know, there's some very interesting things that could mean, and especially this Alien series where we're dealing with a variety of different alien species. So, if you guys watch my previous two reactions to the first two episodes of the series, you know I'm very much enjoying it so far. If you haven't, do check those out. You can get a pretty long, detailed discussion of my thoughts at the end of each reaction. Before I get started with episode 3, just quickly, I do have a Patreon if you want to support the channel in any way. If you want early access to reactions or full-length reactions, this is a great way to go about getting those, and I only charge $5 for full length, so it's a pretty good deal. But all right, let's get into episode 3. Here we go. Okay, so this is what they're doing. I was wondering this in the opening of the last episode, if they were gonna do like a previously on sort of synopsis at the beginning of each of these, and they are. Hell yeah, pick up right where we left off. Gross tick thing.
5 previously undiscovered species collected, but the crew lost containment.
You probably don't want to just stay there. Like, she gets like hypnotized by the creepy eye thing. Huh?
You okay?
Why can't we keep our names?
I don't know, I think it's because we're a secret. You know, like they're all code names.
Why didn't we get to choose?
I don't know, sweetie. I think just because Lost Boys, you know, they don't grow up.
But they put us in grown-up bodies.
Yeah, so.
How come Wendy gets to be Wendy?
Interesting questions.
Because Wendy was the first. Nibs is a good name. You know, in the book they called Curly Pickles. It's always getting into trouble, like into a pickle.
Well, at least Curly was in on the action. Toodles always missed everything because he stepped off around the corner.
Kirsh.
Assume I know everything from the feed. This is no longer a rescue mission. I want you to secure the site.
Oh, what a surprise. I'm shocked.
Boss, as much as I'd love to.
Enough with the I know better. $1 trillion of R&D just landed in our laps.
We are weeks away from launching a product that will change the world.
Boss, these are
Oh,
dangerous.
please. We have a high quarantine lab in the sublevels. You said it yourself.
This guy's absolutely screwing himself over.
How are my kids?
I have 3 of them with me. They've done well so far.
Including Wendy?
Nah, she's on her own.
No, she went to find her brother.
Oh, so she's just out there on her own.
I sent slightly with her.
He's a child. I told you to watch her specifically.
They're all children.
Due respect, it's a crash site, and we're trying to contain an alien invasion.
I thought you were supposed to be better than a man, but all I'm hearing are excuses.
Maybe don't piss off your synthetic. And there's also still the debate of, you know, whether this crash was actually accidental.
Joe!
A trap! Interesting. Oh, is he cocooned? He's cocooned, right? Or like the beginning of a cocoon. A trap! The xenomorph is trying... Oh shit. Well, I guess this explains the whole why it didn't kill him thing. It's pretty smart, huh?
Stay behind me.
I'm a soldier. You're a kid.
Not anymore.
It's curious about her. Ooh! Oh yeah, look out for that little tidbit. Acid blood.
It's acid.
Uh-oh.
Gotta get out of here.
Uh-oh.
Marcy!
She snared it by its little mouth.
Get to the door!
It's like, are you kidding me?
Joe!
Oh. I mean, I guess that's one way to deal with it.
Ready? Now!
Oh! Uh-oh. Is she gonna kill it? Honestly, she's better off without you, my guy. She did kill it. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, her sword.
No. You're gonna be okay.
He's all fucked up, too. He got injured and he has the acid. Well, that was quite the opening. Alright, so many questions. First of all, about the fact that it set a trap. Okay. So, was it setting a trap specifically for her for some reason, or just anyone in general, is the question to begin with. Because if it was for her, that says a lot about many potentialities, but, bro. If it was for anyone, then I have different questions. Uh-oh, skin shed. And obviously there's more than one xenomorph. Considering that one just got its head chopped off. Oh!
Kirsh wants you, bro.
Oh my god. Stop fighting like little children in front of the horrible monster
It's
egg!
creepy as fuck out there, bro.
You said fuck.
You said shit.
Can you believe you're on a spaceship?
Yeah, underground, which is a dumbass place to put a spaceship if you ask me.
Oh my god.
What are those?
Eggs, I think.
Wait, where's Wendy?
You forgot.
This 12-foot tall alien thing, it just took her brother from there. And she's gone all hunter-killer mode now in pursuit.
What do you think is in these eggs?
Not chickens. Check this out.
No!
What?
Turn around.
You guys should explain to him that you're children.
Move away from the eggs. Slowly.
Oh god.
Where are we?
What do you mean?
Spaceship.
What city?
It's a prodigy city. It starts with a S.
Oh my god.
New Siam.
New Siam.
Yeah.
New Siam, I knew it. But is this your ship? Did you crash?
That must have hurt.
Oh my god.
You're like a couple of kids.
We are not kids!
Yeah, no, we're not.
There are.
What are you doing here? You come for the specimen?
It's classified.
Classified, yeah.
Oh my god. He figured out pretty quickly that he can just manipulate them into telling him what he needs to know. He doesn't have to use force.
You're the chief security officer on a ship, deep space research vessel. So this ship finds something on a faraway moon. Eggs.
Wait,
Like these
these eggs?
Right. These eggs, they're not like normal eggs. And when you take them onto the ship, they start to hatch. And monsters come out. You've met them, I think. The monsters.
Sorry, Morgan. Okay, sorry.
There's a feeling you get in this scenario when the monsters come and you can't. You don't help.
Commencing data transfer.
Maybe you're feeling it now when Mother says the crew's life don't matter. Only the bounty matters. When you hear the scream and all you can do is save yourself.
Are you a robot?
Wouldn't that be nice to be all machine instead of what I am? The worst parts of a man.
The worst parts of a man.
What would you do in this scenario? Could you harm others or allow them to be harmed? Could you follow those orders?
No, not like.
Are they bad people?
Does it matter?
You know, if it was to protect someone like our friends or...
Like our parents.
Well, does mother count as your
I
parent?
don't know. Is that possible?
No, what?
Bodies are clearly synthetic, but you think you have parents?
Oh, he's finding. Oh no, he's gonna find.
Data transfer complete. Data erased from source.
Huh? What data erased from source? What? The feeling? Oh Jesus.
When is a machine not a machine?
Oh,
Let him go.
what was?
He has a gun.
I can see that.
Oh boy.
You're on my ship.
This ship is an object, not a location. It's a ball that got hit over the fence into the neighbor's yard. I'm the neighbor, so the ship belongs to me now.
I was waiting for this confrontation.
I don't talk to errand boys.
And which country are you king of again?
Are you the parent? These synths, they think they have parents. Are you the parent?
We're not here to talk about what I am, Mr. Morrow.
Oh.
I read the manifest. Chief of Security, sole survivor, cyborg.
Yeah.
She won't let you have them.
Oh.
What's on this ship? She spent billions people's lives. They belong to her.
You should probably step away.
If you're not careful,
Because
you're gonna belong to
Yeah,
them.
because you're not synthetic. Not totally. You better get away. Yep. Well, of course she won't let you have them. So, was he like downloading his emotions and his memories of what he did and saw to those people? Because it then said it was erased. Like, I assumed at first it was downloading the memories so that there would be a record, but then it said erased. So maybe taking away the guilt if he has guilt about it, in addition to just the memories.
We swept the crash site. No sign of the cyborg.
I'm still so curious about this trap, because it's not like it's uncommon for a xenomorph to set a trap using one person to lure in others so they can cocoon them all. Certainly would make sense. But then why wouldn't they have done it? Why wouldn't it have done it earlier? And if it was setting a trap specifically for Wendy, why would that be the case? Because she's, you know, obviously she's synthetic. But also we've been told there's something special about her as opposed to the others. As the other hybrids. It'd be real insane, right? If somehow that xenomorph was like programmed in some capacity by Yutani with the goal of capturing one of these hybrids to get that technology in some way. Wouldn't that be psycho? That can't be real, right? Like, that's a crazy conspiracy theory, because how do you control the xenomorph to begin with? And, like, they would have had to have known about it before this, and that can't be it. That can't be it. It's gotta be something else. We still don't know what that thing does. Way too happy. You're way too happy about these when one is inevitably going to be your death.
I need a full firmware review. Loop in the skeletal team, they'll scan for microfractures.
This is my fault.
He made a choice, not you. And he's the boss. But if you ask me, sending a billion-dollar prototype to an active crash site is...
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
No? What were you gonna say?
It was stupid. Boy genius.
Look, it's your company. You can decide whatever you want to do.
Please, grow a spine.
Enough. What happened, happened. And she was so brave. I'll go.
Can you save her?
Yeah, we're doing tests right now. Careful.
This is your secure lab. The egg is just out there in the open.
Was it worth it?
What?
Risking a decade's work on something new and shiny.
I thought you'd be excited. All this ground to break, new life forms, like an undiscovered country. And here you are, scientist.
Huh.
Ow. Hey.
Curious. I wonder if there's something it emits that, like, draws in life forms.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it is.
The xenomorph lays its eggs. They wait for organic life to draw near. That's some kind of proto-creature.
How do you know that?
I saw it earlier with the security officer. The body in the cryotube was killed from the inside. The proto-creatures must have gestated inside a human host.
Mm-hmm.
Lock it down. Nobody in or out who isn't synthetic. You're in charge.
He's drawing it. But yeah, for real? That's something I was curious about. Is there like a reason that everyone in all of these alien movies and everything, people seem like drawn to stick their face in that thing? Maybe it, as a parasite, it like emits something that attracts you. And that obviously it didn't have that impact on Kirsh or synthetics. That would make a lot of sense. You're like, are we in trouble?
Are we in trouble?
Why?
Because you're watching us.
Have you done something?
No, sir. Exactly what we were told.
Tell me about this security officer that you encountered.
He had a knife in his arm.
And he threatened slightly. Well, both of us really.
It was my neck.
Yeah, but after he done you, he would have done me as well.
Quiet.
Then he
Come on, it doesn't
Quiet.
matter.
There's no sign of him at the site. We think he managed to slip through the cordon. We're circulating images we took from your retinal cameras.
A what?
Oh, you guys didn't know? We can see through your eyes?
We record everything you see. There's one thing I didn't catch, though. What did he whisper to you at the end?
When is a machine not a machine?
That's all for now.
You'll find him though, right? He's not gonna
Going to what?
Come looking for us?
come here to us in our sleep.
Kids.
Of course not. This is a secure facility in the middle of an ocean.
A ship, like Peter Pan.
He'll be dead or in custody by the day's end.
Yeah, okay. Totally believe that.
Thank you.
Aww. Yes, they do act a lot like kids, don't they? That human side seems to be winning out. Now that's a creepy thing to just emit constantly over loudspeakers. Finding out various details about cyborgs and how they're different from synthetics and everything. For instance, he needs to eat.
Weyland-Yutani.
Security code 871. Keyword Falcon.
Mr. Morrow,
Who is this?
do you have my specimens?
I need to speak with you, Tani.
This is her. I see, yes. You used to know my grandmother. It's been 65 years, Mr. Morrow.
Oh, right.
I run the Enterprise today. Now,
They were in cryosleep.
where are my creatures? Did they survive?
Yes.
Come in, and we'll do a full debrief.
Who is Prodigy?
Arrival.
That didn't exist?
Run by a child.
I can get them back.
You've done enough. Come home.
I'm gone a lifetime. Everyone I know is dead.
Oh.
These creatures, they are my life's work, and I'm gonna get them back.
Oh. She's out there acting like that's not what she wants. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that, of course. They were gone years and years in the cryosleep. Into deep space. Prodigy didn't exist. He knew her grandmother, who was in charge of the corporation, who perhaps had very different goals or ideas. He could have had family that are dead now.
You sent us on a mission. I'm here to report.
It's in Wendy.
But she got broken. She's your favorite.
Says who?
Smart people don't ask dumb questions, I thought.
Hmm. This one seems more mature.
She's my favorite because she was first.
Is this where you made us?
Yeah? Not everyone would like that, you know? Being artificial suddenly. No more blood.
Yeah, the faces are fucking creepy.
Does it bother you that Wendy's my favorite?
No, I just think you're wrong. All she cares about is her stupid brother. But I think about things.
What kind of things?
The world. How to make it better. I have ideas.
What kind of ideas?
If I tell you, you'll steal them. I'm saying I think I could be you one day.
Oh.
But she doesn't care about that.
Fascinating in relation to what he was saying last episode.
Do you know what a prodigy is?
Sure, a child genius.
But what most people don't understand is what makes them geniuses is the fact that they're children. Because children have access to a world of infinite imagination.
There's the Peter Pan thing again. He's like so inspired by Peter Pan.
Tell you what, I'm gonna give you some books to read, some recordings to listen to, some things to think about, and then we can get together and play.
Does this mean I'm your favorite now?
Oh god.
No, but you're in the race.
Oh god. Playing them against each other, you creepo. I mean, it's a solid point about imagination.
Did you figure it out?
Oh!
My riddle. I figured out yours.
He put, that's what he put on his neck. He can communicate with him.
I don't want to talk to you.
He did figure it out. He knows they're kids now.
Ask me how I figured it out.
Huh?
How can a synthetic being have parents?
I'm not supposed to talk about that.
Said the child to the stranger.
I'm
not a child.
But you were.
Well, let me ask you this. How old are you? I'm a parent, you know. My father had a little girl.
She's gone now.
You know, you said something very wise to me before. Everybody needs a friend.
Oh.
Will you be my friend?
He certainly knows how to play him.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh my god. Smart man. With the minds of children. Now what is this? You looking at her eyeball that way? She like comparing herself in this body to like the eyeball parasite. This guy again. Still don't know what his deal is. Please don't do anything to your eyeball. No, please. No, please. Guys, I can't deal with eyeball things. Please. What is happening? What is she hearing? Don't tell me he's waking up mid-surgery. That's not horrifying. Oh no, what are you doing? Oh, these poor animals! What the fuck? They take his lung out? And what the hell are they about? There's another one of those people. She's definitely tuned into their noises. Oh. They did take his lung. Sort of weird communication between them, and she's tapped into it in some way. Looks like a tadpole. They're putting it in his lung. This is how they're doing this experiment. Meanwhile, what exactly is it doing to her? That's the end? They're just gonna leave us like this for another week? Alright, well, that was episode 3. So, let's talk a little bit about it. First of all, I have a lot of questions, suspicions. My conspiracy theories might be getting out of hand again. So, I had speculated after watching the first 2 episodes that maybe this crash landing in this particular location was not an accident, that it was manufactured in some way, whether it was because Weyland-Yutani wanted to unleash these creatures on Prodigy City or something else. And then now, after this episode, I was kind of wondering maybe it's kind of was also a way to get access to what Prodigy's doing to the hybrids in some capacity. Perhaps? I don't know. But what I do feel like I know now is that if that is the case, it's that Morrow is not aware of it. Was not prepared for that, even though he's going on this quest to try and get them back. So that's one question. That's one conspiracy theory. And then that ties into my other potential conspiracy theory, which is the issue of the xenomorph setting a trap, supposedly for Wendy. Now, I saw a lot of people saying after the first couple episodes that they didn't understand why the brother wasn't killed a couple of different times, and that obviously he was going to end up living in this episode 2 after being grabbed by the xenomorph. So they're like, all right, we're going to need some explanation as to why he was not killed when anyone else that the xenomorph encountered was just automatically slaughtered. And on the one hand, it would make total sense with xenomorphs, what we've known about them in the past, in lore, that they wouldn't just kill them, because a lot of times they don't. They take them away somewhere and they cocoon them. And we have seen them use people as traps as well. So that, again, makes perfect sense. The only reason that it was an issue here specifically was because he was the only one that it did that with. Everyone else, it did not care about cocooning, taking away elsewhere. No, it was just slaughter. Brutally slaughter immediately with no hesitation. So it is still suspicious and interesting to me that in particular it chose him to be the bait and didn't kill him. And that leads you to wonder if it was trying to get Wendy specifically. But if that is the case, then how would it know, right? First of all, that there was a connection between him and Wendy, but also why? Also, why? Why does it want her in particular? And I would say this is so out there and just insane, and no way this is going to be the case, except for the fact that now we do know that she's kind of tapped into them in some different way. Um, in the first couple of episodes, we did see she was hearing strange noises, which we now know relates to the various critters. Um, but now we've directly seen when they are tearing open the eggs, when they are threatening the facehuggers, when they are cutting up the facehugger, pulling out the little embryonic, almost tadpole-looking future xenomorph creature, that not only could she hear them like communicating, but it was to such an extent it's almost like it was causing her pain. So she is very strongly tapped into them. So I don't know if, again, if this is some larger conspiracy theory about Weyland-Yutani trying to get their hands on the hybrids, or if it's something specific about the xenomorph identified a connection with Wendy, like could sense that and wanted to lure her in for that, like to try to figure out what was going on, which I think maybe that one would make more sense, because we also did see that when she did show up, fall into the trap, and the xenomorph came in, it was just kind of staring at her. It did not try to attack at first, that's so. It could be that it is trying to figure out what she is and why it can kind of sense her or communicate with her in the same way, maybe. I feel like that would make more sense than to say that, I don't know. Like, I think it might be going too far to assume that Yutani in some capacity has gotten this xenomorph to seek out and try to capture these synths, because first of all, we don't know if she even knows about their existence. She probably does in some capacity. I'm sure that there's espionage to the extent that she at least knows about the project. But how would she or anyone be able to do that? And presumably this is the first time that they've encountered the xenomorphs. Maybe not. Never know, but presumably it is. Although she would have, potentially, I don't know if she would have some records from Weyland. I don't know if there was any way that some records were, like, sent back or stored by Weyland Corp from any of the earlier goings-on. And say, with David. I don't know. So yeah, that's a whole big mystery. But what I'm assuming, here's what I'm assuming. Twofold. One, I'm assuming that the xenomorph specifically spared her brother to set a trap for Wendy because it sensed her in some way. Now, I still need to figure out how it knew about the connection between Wendy and him. That's another question. But I think that that's what that was. It was the xenomorph's choice, not that it was programmed in some way to search for her or any of the hybrids. So that's one. But two, I still do think it's very likely that the ship, the sabotage that Morrow talks about, was a sabotage directed by Mother coming from Yutani with the goal of crashing in Prodigy City, and whether that was to inflict harm or to conduct espionage or to capture one of these hybrids, whatever. I think that also is the case. I just don't think the two are connected. Like, I don't think the goal was to get the xenomorph to capture a hybrid. You know what I mean? I think that's going too far, but I do think those two things were both plans. The sabotage crash, and then also the xenomorph has its own plan to try and trap Wendy, maybe just to figure out what the hell she is. And then that leads us to, what the hell is she? Like, why is she tapped into them? Why is she hearing them, connect to them in some capacity? And is that related to why the boy genius has considered her to be his favorite in some way and has been the most interested in her? Because we do keep hearing things about her being special in some way, and he tries to tell the other kids, oh, it's just that she was first, but that's not true. Like, there's also a reason that she was first, right? because he was even saying, they were even saying to her before that when she was chosen because of how special she is. So what exactly is that about? That is another thing that I'm curious about. What is it about her that ties her to these things that makes her different from the other Lost Boys, the other hybrids? Because there is clearly something, because they aren't hearing any of this. I'm also curious about exactly what's going on with the brother here at the end. They removed his lung. All right, so he had been injured. They removed his lung, they set it up there, and then they implanted the tadpole-y, embryo-y thing into it, presumably to see what happens. I don't know if they chose to take his lung specifically because he was already damaged in some way, or if it's because of some sort of relation to Wendy, or if it's because they just didn't have any other people on hand that they could just sacrifice that way. I don't know. But that also leaves me wondering, so they took out his lung, and technically, you can live with one lung, but assuming they think that Wendy's gonna live, they obviously have to know that she would not be okay with her brother just being experimented on and horribly damaged. So I wonder if they're gonna try to, like, cyborg him up. Is he gonna come out of this as, like, a cyborg, maybe? Maybe? And that leads me to the issue of the cyborgs. So some of what we've discovered here in this episode about cyborgs. So so they're not like synthetics. They do still feel human. He says they have all the worst parts of being human, which is interesting. Um, and so I still am curious, when he was downloading all of that, the memories, everything that had happened, and he was talking to the kids about what would you do, and could you live with it, all that about his crew when you were ordered by Mother to do this. After he downloaded it, it said that they were wiped. So what I want to know is, was he just transferring those because it's his job, he's supposed to, or was he also doing it and then erasing it from himself so he wouldn't have to live with it, with those memories of what he had allowed to happen to them, because that's the way that he could emotionally operate better as an agent of Yutani. Because we also do see that he was more like somewhat emotional before doing all of that, and as soon as it said that the record was erased, he got more harsh and violent and went right after the kids. So yes, he definitely still has some human emotions, but perhaps it's possible to get rid of some of them by erasing things, erasing memories. He also does have some human needs. We saw him eating, which we know that the synthetics don't have to do. And now he has like a way in, like you said, because he put some sort of communication device on the kid's throat and is now communicating with them. He knows how to play kids, which is, he said he had a daughter, which is also really interesting. And he's using this as a way in. He's intelligent, obviously. He figured out what is going on with them. They're clearly kids in synthetic bodies. And they think they had parents because they did have parents. So he's put the pieces together fairly quickly. But I'm really curious about what his story is going to progress to be. Because at this point, it seems like he's trying to use the kids to infiltrate so that he can get the specimens back, because, as he said, this is all I have left. It's become my life's mission, is these specimens. And he left Earth on this mission to find them, and turns out he was gone 65 years, and everybody, and presumably his daughter also, are dead and gone. And nobody he cares about is still alive. And it sounds like he was not told ahead of time that it would be this way. So I'm curious if there's going to be some sort of like reckoning ultimately where he goes against Yutani. I don't know. Maybe. Especially if he forms some sort of bond with any of the kids. Because he is still partially human and he was a father. And it'd be interesting, the ultimate, like, eventually if there's a confrontation with him and Kirsch further down the line, because he was asking Kirsch, are you the parent? And indeed, they were hiding behind him, like hiding behind a father. But Kirsch, he doesn't have those emotions. He's synthetic, and he wants them to be more synthetic and less human. So ultimately, if it would to come down to like one of them becoming like a parental figure, I wonder if it would ultimately be Moro, which would be very curious. Like right now, he's just trying to use the kids, but I could see that potentially changing, especially if he doesn't end up later having a way to wipe out memories because he's away from Mother. So I'll be very curious to see where that ultimately that story goes. So many mysteries, so many mysteries. I am really sad that we only got one episode this week because I want to see more and know more, and I don't like having to wait a whole week between episodes, but another really great episode. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts as well. Oh, and of course, obviously, must be another xenomorph somewhere, right? Or at least there will be, because seems like that one's dead. Its head is cut off. Or is that not enough? Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. But okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.